Marc Shannon with the Fantasy Knockout Fantasy Football Show. Today is Saturday, October 1st. You can follow the show on social media at Fantasy Knockout. Make sure to subscribe, whatever platform you're watching or listening on. And let's hit that goal of 100 subscribers on YouTube. I'm excited for today's show. It's the Week 4 injury report. Who's hurt, who's not. We got no news for today, so we'll get right into the main event. Main event, injury report, who's in, who's out. So this is my take on the players I think that are going to be in and out and whether we should start them or sit them. So let's kick it off with the running backs. Dameon Pierce out of Houston, he's got the hip injury. He's going to be in. Go ahead and start him. He's the guy going forward there in Houston. J.K. Dobbins out of Baltimore with the knee injury. He's going to be in. You can flex him this week. Still want to see him get a heavier workload before I completely trust him, so we can flex him if you need it. David Montgomery out of Chicago with the ankle injury. He is out. Sit him. Get him out of your lineups. James Conner out of Arizona. He's got the knee injury. He's in. Go ahead and start him. Christian McCaffrey popped up with another injury this week. He's with a quad, I believe. He's out of Carolina. He's going to be in. Go ahead and start him. Boston Scott out of Philly. Rib injury. He's out. So sit him. Get him out of the lineups. You could start Sanders and maybe Gainwell if you need it. Jonathan Taylor out of Indianapolis with a toe injury. He is in. Go ahead and start Taylor. Dalvin Cook out of Minnesota with the shoulder injury. We all thought he was going to be out. Guess what? He's in. Go and start Dalvin this week. DeAndre Swift out of Detroit. He's got the shoulder injury as well. He's out. Get him out of your lineup. Sit him. Cordell Patterson out of Atlanta. He's got the knee injury. He is in. Go ahead and start him. Some tight ends. We got Dalton Schultz out of Dallas with the knee injury. He's going to be in, but I'd sit him. I'd try to find someone else this week. Don't quite trust Schultz yet. Want to see him play first before I trust that knee. Dawson Knox out of Buffalo with the back and hip injury. He's going to be in. Go ahead and maybe start him. Not confident with that one as well. Some quarterbacks. Mac Jones with New England with the ankle injury. He's out. Get him out of your lineups. Not that he was in there. Jameis Winston out of New Orleans. He is got the back injury. He is out. Sit him. I think they're going to go Andy Dalton and Taysom Hill, a combo of them. Zach Wilson out of the New York Jets, the knee issue. He is going to be in. I would sit Wilson, and I don't know about the rest of the Jets players. We're going to see how they transition from Flacco to Wilson this week. All right, some wide receivers. So Keenan Allen out of the Los Angeles Chargers, hamstring. He is out. Get him out of your lineups. Mecole Hardman out of Kansas City with the heel injury. He's going to be in. You can flex him. MVS, Marquez Valdez-Scantling out of Kansas City with the abdomen. He's going to be in. I'd sit him. Russell Gage out of Tampa Bay with the hamstring injury. I believe he's going to be in, but I'd sit him because Julio Jones out of Tampa Bay with the knee injury. I believe he's going to be in, and you can flex Julio. Chris Godwin out of Tampa Bay with the hamstring. I don't think he's going to play. I think he still sits and misses this week. He's out, so sit him. Mike Evans is back in there, so that's why we're sitting Gage. Then Alan Lazard out of Green Bay. He's got the ankle injury. He's going to be in. Go ahead and start him. Jacoby Myers out of New England with the knee injury. He's going to be in, but I would sit him with no Mac Jones, who likes to hyper-target him. I don't know if Hoyer's going to be able to do that. Greg Dork out of Arizona. He's got the back injury. He's going to be in. You can start him. Rondale Moore out of Arizona with the hamstring injury. He's going to be in. You can start him. Gabe Davis out of Buffalo with the ankle injury. I believe Gabe's going to be in, so go ahead and start him. DJ Chark out of Arizona, or not Arizona, DJ Chark out of Detroit, and Amon-Ra St. Brown out of Detroit. They both have ankle injuries. Amon-Ra's going to be out, so get him out of your lineups. Chark should be in, so you can start him in place of Amon-Ra if you need to. Michael Thomas out of New Orleans with the toe injury. He's out. Get him out of your lineups. Fire up Chris Olave. Michael Gallup out of Dallas with the knee injury. He's going to be in. I would wait on Gallup. I don't trust him right now. And plus, it's Cooper Rush. We don't know if they have chemistry at all either. And then Hollywood Brown, Marquise Brown out of Arizona. He's got the foot injury. That popped up Friday. I believe he's going to be in, and I would start him with confidence. Again, after recording this, if there's any new injury update statuses that change, I will go ahead and throw them on the comments section in the YouTube channel. So check that out for updated information there right before Sunday kickoff. I got some stashes for this next week, some pickup and bench guys if you have that available roster spot, or if you got a guy that was out, throw him in your IR and you can hold somebody over the weekend. So quarterbacks, Marcus Mariota out of Atlanta, 25% owned. Justin Fields out of Chicago, 44% owned. If you need a quarterback for next week, look ahead and snag them this week instead of fighting over the waivers. Some tight ends, Evan Ingram out of Jacksonville, 23% owned. Robert Tonyan out of Green Bay, 32% owned. They could be doing something better maybe next week, or watch what happens this week, see if they improve into a weekly start. I don't know. Some receivers, Jacoby Myers out of New England, 44% owned. Treylon Burks, Tennessee, 42% owned. Michael Gallup's 38% owned. Some running backs, Deontay Foreman out of Carolina, he's 12% owned. If something happens to McCaffrey this week, he's been popping up with those injuries. Foreman's going to be for a nice workload. Jerick McKinnon out of Kansas City, 10% owned. Brian Robinson, I know I've kept saying his name. He's probably not rostered, or he's probably already rostered in your leagues. He's out of Washington, 53% owned. Just check to see if he's out there. And then defenses for next week, Kansas City, they got the Raiders. They're 38% owned. And then Minnesota, forget who they face, but they're 30% owned. I think Minnesota's got Chicago. Love those matchups. So, well, that's going to wrap it up for today. The next show is Week 5, must-add players. Thank you for listening to the show. Make sure to subscribe, whatever platform you're on. Leave a rating and review. Really helps me out. All right. Till next time, see ya!